Hi, good morning, everybody. Well, the morning after, here we go once again, guys. We're in New Jersey tonight. Folks, stop posting what could have been and what should have been and let it go. Here's my advice to you guys. Let it go. Enjoy this ride. Life is short. You might be killed in a car accident this summer. You don't know. Enjoy the moment in life you're in, please. Best advice I can give you. Life's too short not to enjoy this. Here it is right in front of us. Games we've been waiting for how long? A dozen years of our lives, right? We're waiting for... Don't let it pass you by, is what I'm saying. It's a shame you do. Really, for you fans that are finding reasons to bitch about what's going on right now, you're letting life pass you right by. You're like that kid. Guys, I use this analogy, okay? This kid sees the circus coming to town. He freaks out. He sees the fat lady in the chocolates, the men with two heads and all this stuff, the midgets doing acrobats. He runs to his mom. Mom, I seen the circus. I just seen the circus. But in reality, folks, no, the circus passed him by. Circus is 2 miles up the street. They just passed him by coming into town. Some of you are letting that happen right now with this. Enjoy this. Even if we lose today. You should be enjoying this ride, really. All right. Let's look. Let's talk about the boys. Okay, here it is. The showdown of showdowns has arrived, and it's New Jersey, ironically, and Lindy. So Sabres, the last 10 are 7-2-1. We have this kid in nets called Devon Levi, in case you haven't heard of him. They're 5-4-1, their last 10. At home, the Devils are 23-13-4. Folks, they're beatable at home, okay? The Devils, if anything, this year have been a powerhouse on the road, but at home, they're still good. They're still solid. But not like their record would indicate. You would think they're more at home, where it's the road record that's amazing. They're 23-13-4, and the Sabres on the road are 24-12-3. It's going to be a good matchup today. What a year on the road, eh? Wow, what a year on the road for the Sabres this year. It just continues. You know, it's unbelievable. So, this is it. The Sabres need to get a point to stay alive, and if they get a point... Yes, they're alive, but it would 2 points would go a lot further. But if it's going to come down to just getting 1 point, I'll take it because I don't want to. I don't want to miss. You know, I want the Sabres to squeeze in somehow. So if they could win today, then we will be 1 point behind the Penguins, 2 points behind the Islanders, with a game in hand. The tie break, guys, the RW column. I know a few of you were mentioning regulation wins are not the wins column. It's the RW column. I know it's confusing sometimes. But hey, it's the right rule. It's the fair rule, honestly. And if you look at the regulation wins, I mean, my goodness, you know, we're behind. So we do have to get a point more to say that we actually deserve to get in, you know. Really, I would say the teams with regulation wins. But the way the Sabres are playing right now, they could beat all these teams in a best of 7 right now. We would beat Florida, the Islanders, or Pittsburgh, I believe, in a series right now, if we were to play a best of 7 and open it up tonight, the way we're playing. And with Devon Levi in nets and everything, the whole thing. So, imagine the Bruins having to face Devon Levi, folks. Just think about that today. How would you feel about that scenario? That we would have that Bruins team with that record coming at us. Just think of everything they'd have to lose against a young, hot goalie. Oh, geez, isn't it something to think about, eh? You know, it would be fun. The Bruins are red hot, man. They're just rolling right into the playoffs without a bump all year. They're just rolling right. They rolled over the league this year. So, you know, if it will be the Cinderella story of the Sabres getting into the playoffs and then having to face off against the Bruins would be the beautiful scenario, be the perfect scenario. Believe me, guys, if I had a choice of finishing in the first wild card or the second, I want the second all day long. I want to go against the Bruins. I do. Yep, I do. I'd rather play the Bruins because there's so much So much potential there to be the talk of the hockey world for years to come if we ever upset them. I mean, look at all the respect Columbus got from fans. Even years later, still talk about that upset, right, over Tampa Bay. This would be bigger. This would be bigger, you know. But, guys, the playoffs, I get it's a pipe dream. I'm leaving it right there for now. Right now, the hill in front of me that I care about is the New Jersey Devils. I don't care, guys. I just don't care about anything but that right now, you know. I can't worry about out of town tomorrow and the day after. I can't worry about it. I want to just worry about this game. I want the Sabres to somehow, some way win again. This is quite a story going down the stretch. Like, if we even get another point, you know, that it really helps. It helps, but 2 points would go so much further to really upping our chances all of a sudden, you know? Just want to check. So Florida's last game, guys, is Carolina at Florida. There's a good chance Florida's losing that game. A very good chance. They're due for a regulation loss. Florida most likely will lose that game. And I know Carolina is not looking very good right now. They've lost 3 in a row, but they're due to win. I always look at the math when it comes to this stuff. So Carolina is kind of due to win. Florida could win, but I don't know. The Islanders have an easy one, right? Montreal at Islanders. It's still the Habs. You just never know with them, but I don't know. I'd rather count on Carolina and have a shot at catching, you know, at catching. What do you? We have to catch 2 though, right? So that is where it gets a little tricky. So the last 2 games we know for Pittsburgh. Let's take a quick look at Pittsburgh too. Their last 2 games: Chicago at Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh at Columbus. Who knows, right? I mean, this time of the year, guys, who knows? It would be the worst case scenario for the Sabres is if we have to beat Columbus the last game of the year to get in, and we lost. Oh, I would dread making that video. But whatever happens, guys, I'm seeing it as destiny this year, okay? I'm a big believer in fate and destiny, and, you know, and I do believe, like, if we're destined to get in, we're making it no matter what. If we're not destined to get in, then we are learning here what we're all about in that dressing room. That's one thing for sure, guys. We are staring right now at a potential powerhouse next year after the way I've seen them close. I'm more impressed, guys, with this year's close than I am last year's officially right now. Because these games, it was so little time left, and we had to get so hot to do it, and we've done it. So, I mean, not to go all the way, but just to get back into this. We were supposed to be out 2 weeks ago, guys. You know it. Many of you gave up. You were frustrated, you gave up. And I'm a believer, you don't give up. You just don't give up. I was close. I knew there was one game, and that was I believe it was was it the Islander game? Was it the Islander or the Ranger game? It was a game, I think it was the Islanders, the 2-0 game in Long Island. Yes, that game. I knew if we lost that, it's pretty much done. I knew it. It wasn't official, but you knew it. The distance, the time left, there wasn't time. We were running out of time, you know? And we started kind of around there, right? I'd have to check back, but that win turned everything. It started to turn the tide. We'll see today, guys. We'll see today. We just have to throw the dice out there, hope our winning, our lucky ways continue. I won't even say our winning ways, our lucky ways. We've been lucky because we're winning games and shootouts, and we're just finding ways. And if they can just get it done one more time, wouldn't that be exciting? Coming home, still alive for that game. Can you imagine the buzz in the crowd that day? It's still going to be a great buzz. I'll tell you what, they're packing the house for that game against Ottawa, even if we're out after this game. I'm sure the Buffalo fans are going to appreciate this year that much. They're going to pack the house, come support the team. I'm pretty sure. So let's see what happens today, folks. Go boys, and please bring us one more win. My goodness, wouldn't that be something if we swept out this all these games all of a sudden, you know? It's like weird things happen this time of the year, guys. Weird things happen. And yes, I'll toot my own horn. I was right about Devon Levi right from the beginning. I knew it. I knew this kid was special. I knew it. I was convinced of it. And you're getting to see, I believe, just the beginning of what this kid's potential is. I believe there's going to be a lot of Dominic Hasek-like moments with this kid eventually. I believe there's going to be like 2-1 win, 1-1, you know, a 1-goal performance, a 2-goal performance, a 2-goal performance, a 1-goal performance, a shutout. I believe those days are coming with this kid. I really do. This is going to be, one of you mentioned today in the notes, like next year, talking about the Calder Trophy, the only reason Devon Levi won't win it next year is because of Connor Bedard. That's a pretty good statement. It's true. You know, I mean, the odds are Connor Bedard will win it, but you never know. If Levi goes off, he might just get it too. But I'm expecting Bedard to be so awesome that it doesn't really matter, guys. We found our guy, as far as I'm concerned. We found our guy. We got to get, I believe, you know, we can go with UPL as like our backup, but anyway, we'll talk about that, guys, in another video. Let's just go for it today. Let's hope that Levi somehow starts this game. I don't know if they're going to put him in. We'll see. See you tonight, guys.